Donald Trump's sons Don Jr. and Eric set to testify at fraud trial that threatens family's empire. Donald Trump's eldest sons, who took over day-to-day management of his real estate empire when he became president, are scheduled to testify in the New York civil fraud case. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than former President Donald Trump, Center, arrives for his civil business fraud trial at New York Supreme Court last month in New York. Trump's son, Eric Trump, stands at left. Seth Wenig, Associated Press, New York. When Donald Trump became president in 2017, he handed day-to-day management of his real estate empire to his eldest sons, Donald Jr. and Eric. Now, as the Trumps fight to keep the family business intact, the brothers are set to testify in a New York civil fraud case that threatens their Trump organization's future. Donald Trump Jr. is expected to testify Wednesday and Eric Trump on Thursday, kicking off a blockbuster stretch as the trial in New York Attorney General Letitia James's lawsuit enters its second month. James, a Democrat, alleges that Donald Trump, his company and top executives, including Eric and Donald Trump Jr., conspired to exaggerate his wealth by billions of dollars on financial statements that were given to banks, insurers and others to secure loans and make deals. Donald Trump, the former president, family patriarch and 2024 Republican frontrunner, is slated to testify Monday, followed by his eldest daughter, ex-Trump Organization executive and White House advisor Ivanka Trump, on November 8. State lawyers are expected to rest their case after that, giving Trump's lawyers a chance to call their own witnesses. Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump are both executive vice presidents at the Trump Organization and defendants in James's lawsuit. Eric has oversight over the company's operations while Donald Trump Jr. has been involved in running the company's property development. He and longtime company finance chief Alan Weisselberg were also trustees of the revocable trust Trump set up to hold the company's assets when he became president. Advertisement before the trial. Judge Arthur Engoron ruled that Trump's financial statements were fraudulent. He ordered that a court-appointed receiver seize control of some of his companies, potentially stripping him and his family of such marquee properties as Trump Tower, though an appeals court has halted enforcement for now. Like their father, both brothers have denied wrongdoing. Eric Trump has spent several days at the trial, often on the days his dad has been there. He's commented sporadically, mostly on social media. On October 5, he posted a video montage to Truth Social of James criticizing his father. With it, he wrote, "This is the corruption my father and our family is fighting. The system is weaponized, broken and disgusting." Time equals 400 Ms. greater than Donald Trump Jr. hasn't been to court, but since testimony began October 2, he's repeatedly denounced the case and Engoron as a kangaroo court. State law doesn't allow for juries in this type of lawsuit, so Engoron will decide the case. It doesn't matter what the rules are, it doesn't matter what the Constitution says, it doesn't matter what general practices in business would be, Donald Trump Jr. said Monday on Newsmax. It doesn't matter. They have a narrative, they have an end goal, and they'll do whatever it takes to get there. Building to Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump's testimony, state lawyers have asked other witnesses about their role leading the Trump Organization and their involvement, over the years, in valuing their father's properties and preparing his financial statements. Their names have also appeared on various emails and documents entered into evidence. Advertisement. David McCardle, an appraiser at commercial real estate firm Cushman & Wakefield, testified that Eric Trump had substantial input on valuing planned but never built townhomes at a Trump-owned golf course in the New York City suburbs. McCardle said Eric Trump arrived at a more lofty value than him for the project, but that going with the Scion's higher number wouldn't have been credible. Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump have already been heard from at the trial, albeit in snippets of prior testimony. During opening statements on October 2, state lawyers showed about a minute each from sworn depositions the brothers gave in the case. In his July 2022 clip, Donald Trump Jr. testified about his scant knowledge of the accounting standards known as generally accepted accounting principles, which state lawyers say were used at times and disregarded at others in preparing Donald Trump's financial statements. Trump Jr., who's never been an accountant, said he couldn't recall having to use the GAAP standards in his work. He got a laugh out of a state lawyer when he said he'd learned about them, probably in Accounting 101 at Wharton, but didn't remember much other than that they were generally accepted. In his March 2023 deposition, Eric Trump testified, I don't think I've had any involvement in the statement of financial condition, to the best of my knowledge. He appeared to minimize his role as a top company executive, testifying that he tried to remain siloed into the things I care and are passionate about, while sharing management responsibilities with his brother. I'm a construction, concrete and on-the-ground operations guy, Eric Trump said, according to a deposition transcript posted on the case docket. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than advertisement. Questioned at another point about decision-making earlier in his career, Eric Trump said, I pour concrete. I operate properties. I don't focus on appraisals between a law firm and Cushman. This is just not what I do in my day-to-day responsibilities. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than Donald Trump attended the trial's first 3 days in early October and showed up again for 4 days in the past 2 weeks, but his campaign schedule suggests it's unlikely he'll return to see his sons testify. In his past appearances, Trump groused to TV cameras outside court, calling the case a sham, a scam, and a continuation of the single greatest witch hunt of all time. He also angered the judge twice, incurring $15,000 in fines for violating a limited gag order with comments about a member of the court staff. Associated Press writer Jennifer Peltz contributed to this report. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than loading. Share this article. Give this article. You can share 5 more gift articles this month. Anyone can access the link you share with no account required. Learn more. Copy link. Email article link sent. An error has occurred. Please try again. Send. Subscribe to gift this article with a Press Herald subscription. You can gift 5 articles each month. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than. Subscribe today. It looks like you do not have any active subscriptions. To get one, go to the subscriptions page. Subscribe to gift this article with a Press Herald subscription. You can gift 5 articles each month. Subscribe today. Already a subscriber? Sign in. Invalid username, password. Please check your email to confirm and complete your registration. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than. Create a commenting profile by providing an email address, password and display name. You will receive an email to complete the registration. Please note the display name will appear on screen when you participate. Email address, password, display name. Already registered? Log in to join the discussion. Only subscribers are eligible to post comments. Please subscribe or log in first for digital access. Here's why. Use the form below to reset your password. When you've submitted your account email, we will send an email with a reset code. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than. Email address and questions, comments to the editors. Previous House Speaker Mike Johnson was once the dean of a Christian law school. It never opened its doors. Filed under President Trump-related stories. Latest articles. Lewiston, Auburn. Rob Gronkowski and Will Ferrell urge a big audience for a big game in Lewiston tonight. Maine. Lewiston shooter's Army colleagues. Friends warned he might snap and do a mass shooting. Maine Independent Commission will investigate shootings. Missed warning signs. Lewiston, Auburn. Lewiston to use grant funding to set up long-term community resilience center. In wake of shooting. Oxford Hills. Oxford County Administrator Donald Dora dies unexpectedly.